there are tips and tricks that you can do. Stand up straight, dress nice, make eye contact, speak fast, speak slow. No, I think it was like 8 on the list. But what I noticed is the list were temporary solutions. They were like band-aids covering what could be a serious issue. And the serious issue is what is at the root of confidence. And I think the secret people don't talk about too often in our fast-paced culture, fast information culture, get things quick, uh, immediate gratification mindset, entitled mindset. The big secret to confidence is it's earned. There is nothing wrong with not having confidence. People often confuse a lack of confidence with humility. If you're in a situation, say you applied for a job, you lied on your resume, you're not qualified for the job. You get to the job and you start faking till you make it. All right. Pretending you know more than you do, trying to be the boss. Okay. It's just going to end in disaster. Always will. It's just a form of lying. It's often more commendable, more respectable to admit your shortcomings. Admit you don't know. Admit you're in a situation that's over your head. You'll find that you gain much more respect from those around you than pretending to have confidence. If you stand up straight just because you want to pretend to be confident in this situation, it's still not going to make up for your lack of knowledge. Okay, so confidence is earned. And I think of 3 categories where the confidence is earned. At the top is success. Through successes, large and small, one step forward, you tried something, did it work? No, try something else. Did that work? Yes. Now you have confidence in that thing that you tried. And you have confidence in your abilities. Your confidence to persevere in the face of failures. Okay. These tips and tricks are often exhibited by people who have earned their confidence without even trying. For example, I stand up straight and tall. People have told me that they were impressed with my posture and how I walk around. And it's not a conscious effort. It's something I developed due to my training in squats, deadlifts, cleans, snatches, all of our functional movements on our feet, lifting objects. We need to maintain good posture or the movement breaks down. The movement's not efficient and becomes dangerous. And I've been training for over 20 years, so now it's automatic. So when I stand up tall, I stand up straight without a noticeable amount of slouching. So people look at me when I'm walking around like that and assume I'm confident. I might not actually be at the moment. I might be unsure. I might be doubting myself depending on the situation we're in. Okay, so be careful. Only falling in the trap of only instituting tips and tricks and not doing the things you should be doing daily to improve yourself, improve your character, develop your skills that will give you true confidence, lasting confidence in whatever it is you want to be doing. whatever it is you want to master. Confidence will go up and down depending on the situation you're in. I have zero confidence I can pilot a space shuttle. That's being humble. There's nothing wrong with that. Put me in a space shuttle, I'm like, hey, who's going to fly this? I'm not going to stand up with my shoulders back and say, I got this, dudes. Same thing for a speech in class. If I didn't prepare, hopefully I got a teammate that did. I was like, hey, you want to do the talking? And speech class can be the most terrifying thing when you're younger because most likely you didn't prepare. And when you do prepare, study everything. Train hard. When giving speeches, you need to know 10 times more than it would require for the amount of time you're supposed to speak. If you're supposed to speak for 10 minutes, you need to know enough to fill 100 minutes. And then you'll have no problem giving that speech. And your confidence will be pretty high. Pick a new subject you know nothing about, you're going to crash and burn. And you have no right to be confident during that speech. Confidence has to be earned. Okay? And if you haven't, then admitting that you don't have confidence in this situation is humility. Okay, so 3 areas to focus on to build confidence. Your work ethic on the job. Do you jump in? Do you gain experience? Are you willing to be a fool to become a master? Do you make mistakes in order to learn? Okay. Those who sit in the back and let everybody else do all the work, they're never going to learn. They're never going to get good at their skill. Plumbing, electrical work, bridge building, whatever it is. You have to work hard on the job, gain that experience. Okay. Prior to getting the job, did you study what you're supposed to study? Do you continue to study? Do you read everything? Do you fill your head with thoughts that people want to hear? If you never read anything of quality, what's in your head? Why would people want to hear it? Nobody wants to hear it. It's like nobody wants to read your stuff either. Unless you've put in the work, unless you've proven that you have something worth listening to or reading to. Okay, so don't only use tips and tricks. Put into preparation. And train hard. Develop your body. Okay. Developing your body, having fitness has so many facets to the other areas of your life, and you know it. Like you just know this intuitively. They did a study where 50-year-olds started training and their brain power returned to the capacity of a 30-year-old. Our brains degenerate over time, especially if we don't train. They degenerate rapidly. Everything in your body does. But if you train, it's the only fountain of youth. Okay? Prepare yourself to live a long, productive life. Okay? And if you've put in the preparation, you put in the hard work, you do the things you know you should do, then you won't be ashamed. That's a huge confidence killer. Shame. Like if I give a speech on fitness, but I have zero fitness, I'm not doing the things I should be doing daily to maintain my fitness to the best of my ability, then I'm not going to have any confidence speaking to others about how to achieve these fitness goals. I'm going to be ashamed. That applies to anything, any subject you're going to speak on. You have to be the standard bearer. You have to live it out. There's no benefit to faking confidence. You're either authentic, you're the real deal, which your confidence will just naturally exude because you are the expert. You are the hardest worker. You are the producer of quality services. Then your life just speaks for itself. The way you'll carry yourself will speak for itself. Okay, so remember that. And if you still lack confidence after all the preparation, you are a hard worker. You deserve respect. You deserve an audience. Then those are the things you need to talk to yourself about and derive your confidence from that knowledge. It's like, look, for example, take myself. I've been training since I was 13, strength and conditioning, 2 degrees, multiple certifications, the most respected ones in the US and the world, like the CSCS. I've trained with arguably the best coaches and athletes in the world, statistically speaking. And if I still have mental traps going on about confidence, whether or not people want to hear from me, then I just need to have that talk. As David Goggins says, reach into your cookie jar. Like, look, dude, you've done this. You've fought a war. You've won more gold medals than anybody can count in competitions. You've been a competitive athlete your whole life. You know the gym inside and out. You know every movement upside down. It's like, not only do people want to hear from you, the people need to hear from you. Have that talk with yourself. Reach into your cookie jar. And if you don't have that kind of resume, then get to work. Put it together. Work hard, train hard, study hard. That's where confidence comes from.